morning students. Welcome to the class. This is your theory class CGA. Okay. In this class we have studied about psychoacoustics. In the previous class we completed the concept of digital audio and concept of acoustics. Okay. So today I discuss about psychoacoustics. So let us discuss in detail. Psychoacoustics. Okay. Psychoacoustics is the science of how humans perceive and understand the sound. That means psychoacoustics is the science how human perceive and understand the sound. That means how human hearing the sound, how to capture the sound. Okay. It includes the study of mechanism in our bodies that interpret sound waves as well as the process that occur in our brain when we listen. That means how our body interrupt the sound or sound waves or capture the sound waves and process that and send to the brain when we listen. Okay, that means the process of sound comes from the source, different source, and our body interrupt that sound waves and how to indicate to our brain, and when we listen, that things will be discussed in psychoacoustics. Okay. Psychoacoustics is the branch of psychophysics involving the scientific study of sound perception and audiology, how human perceive various sounds. Okay. More specifically, it is the branch of science studying the psychological responses associated with sound, including noise, speech, and music. Okay. Psychoacoustics is an interdisciplinary field of many areas, including psychology, acoustics, electronic engineering, physics, biology, physiology, and computer science. That means psychology is related to the different field. Okay. Next we discuss about the categories of psychoacoustics. First category is our frequency range of human hearing. As the frequency of periodic disturbances in the air increases, the human ear start hearing sound when the disturbances are in the region of about 20 cycles per second. That means if any air also smoothly goes round, then human being also capture one type of sound. Okay. That means in that region, that means any disturbances occur in our environment or any disturbances occur in our air, in whatever region, the cycles are occur per second. That means per second 20 cycles are occur. Okay. The upper range of audibility lies around 20,000 Hz. Frequency expressed in Hz or cycle per second. That means the unit which is express the frequency of human hearing is 20,000 Hz. That means 20,000 cycles per second. Okay. Next one is our dynamic range of hearing. Human hearing range from 1 decibel called the threshold of hearing to over 120 decibel, the threshold of pain. That means 1 decibel means we can hear smoothly. Okay. If the sound range is 110 to 120 decibel, then the sound is very large sound. We can the sound when we hear in our ear, the ear is our ear is brushed. Okay, next one is our music perception and cognition. Psychoacoustics is divided into two main areas. One is our perception, another is our cognition. So what is perception and what is cognition? Perception deals with the human auditory system. Okay, and cognition focuses on what happens in the brain. That means perception deals with the human auditory system, that means how we hear the sound, and cognition focus on what happens in the brain. When we hear a sound, what happen in our brain, that thing focus on the, that thing explain on cognition. Okay, here one examples are there, one diagram is there, how psychoacoustics work. You hear a sound first in your ear picks up that sound. Okay, then that sound travel to your brain. When that sound travel to your brain interprets the sound from your ear. That means brain interprets the sound where? From your ear. After that, your brain signals your body to take the appropriate action. When the sound reaches at the brain, after that the brain signals the body to take the appropriate action. Then your body take action, whatever you want. Okay. Next one is our auditory masking. Even with a single sound source, your perception system has a big effect. But start layering sound together, it gets even more complicated. Okay. When multiple sounds are played at the same time, a psychoacoustics phenomena called masking comes into play. That means auditory masking means when multiple sounds are played at the same time. That means all the sounds are mixing and come to our, and after that we listen. Okay, so here we also differentiate which type of sounds are comes. Okay, masking explains why it is so hard to clearly hear the timbre of two sounds with overlapping frequency. When more than one type of sounds are comes from, all the sound frequency are not same. Even if also same, but here we explain or we differentiate the sound of frequency and sound of clarity. Okay, each sound is unique in the air, but in your inner ear they excite the same region of your hair cells if they reach the colia at the same time. That means colia is a part of your ear. Okay, inside part or inner part. Okay, so here your sound, every sound in the air is unique. Okay, but when the sound comes to your ear, inner ear, then the sound region are hair regions are like a hair. That means hair is small thin type of things. Okay, the sound comes to the inner ear, the sound is like also a hair cell if they reach to the color at the same time. Okay, your auditory nerves needs a minimum frequency difference between two sounds to process them individually. After that, the auditory nerves finds the frequency between the two sounds to process them individually. Okay, after that your ear differentiate the two sounds individually. That means masking is one main reason equalization is used so often in mixing. That means masking is the process which is mixing the various sound, but our ear differentiate all these sounds. And in the sounds, the mixing sound or masking, auditory masking, when comes to our inner ear, it will be differentiate like a in a hair cell. Okay. Next one is our sound localization. If that were not enough, your auditory system also affect how you locate sound around you in space. The process is called sound localization. That means the sound around in your space, around in your environment, which is come to our auditory system or affect to the human being, that process is called sound localization. It helps you situate the source of different sound in your environment. That means if the sound localization process is help to differentiate the different types of sound or different source of sound in our environment, different source sound, where comes the sound in our environment. Okay. Sound localization relies on several different factors to help you determine where a sound is coming from. That means this process is help to the human being where the sound is coming from and which type of sound is it. Okay. The first is the physical distance between your ear themselves. That means when it differentiates the sound, it measure the distance between the source of sound and our ear. Okay. Since human ear are located on either side of the head, sound from different direction reaches the left and right ear at slightly different times and intensity. That means both ear not hearing at a time, hearing but little bit different times, slightly different times. Slightly means that means the time is nanoseconds to less. Okay. Your brain uses those differences along with other cues from the tone and timbre to determine information about the region. This process is what make it possible to use panning your mix to create a nice wide stereo image. That means this sound localization process helps to differentiate the different types of sound comes from different source in an environment and how our body reacts it. Okay. So in this class we completed the concept of psychoacoustics. Okay. So thank you, and next topic we will discuss about in the next class. Okay.